Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first down at their own 27-yard line.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. And incomplete to open things up. You look at the Saints defense. This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll or chip away at their timing.
To the sideline and incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. To throw is Smith. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Fielded just inside the 20. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A good head down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run here with a rookie. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Here comes 3rd and about a foot. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. The Saints at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they coming on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he caught it up. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. A quick 1st down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. Walker with another carry. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Throwing now is Geno. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. It's a big play there for Seattle. 62 yards. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2nd and 7. A shotgun snap for Smith. And his throw is incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Geno. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Myers' kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Fighting his way through contact. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Let's go now.
Here's Rattler. That is caught. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Second and 9. To the air is Rattler. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Smith. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Brian Brzee able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Geno now to throw. Loose inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf with career touchdown number 75. And the Seahawks are able to extend their lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage here by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. Right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Fair to say, it hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A lot of incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll throw. Here's Rattler. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Now Rattler. He completes it to Olave. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 28. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Here's a 2nd and 5. Rattler wants to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Rattler working out of the gun. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Seahawks will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Well, they've been back on the heels a little bit here on this drive. And a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
In motion, the tight end. Smith. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Out of the gun, Smith. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Smith throwing again. And this is caught, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. From the gun, here's Rattler. Olave over the middle. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
A gain of 3, second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards, good for the Saints, first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
From the shotgun, Rattler. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Second down and 3.
Brings up second and 3.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Throwing is Rattler. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. From 17 yards out. And the Saints are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
Smith. Oh, he'll want that one back. Not too many in that department. Third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Now it's Smith. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Here's Walker. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now from the 9, here's second and goal. Again, Walker. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a third one.
Yeah, now from this spot on third down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now, 4th and goal from the 2. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Ken Walker, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Myers connects on the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field. And we are ready to rock. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Off the play fake, it's Rattler. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. He'll drop to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. They'll look to throw here on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get 1 key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Second and 3. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
And Rattler, he'll throw again. And that will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They'll go. Here's Rattler. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
Back to throw again.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Jerome Baker in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
At the 29-yard line.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Now back to throw.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is going to be recovered by a member of the offense, but whistles come in. Remember, on 4th down, that becomes a dead ball if anyone other than the fumbler himself recovers. So it'll come back to the spot of the fumble, and that will mean that's going to wind up being a turnover on downs. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 66 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
At the 45-yard line.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 38-yard line. Give them 18 on the play. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play. Set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Smith. Touchdown. DK Metcalf. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 24. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Back to Deebo Samuel for consecutive catches. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Rattler. That's going to be caught by Samuel. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down. To the air is Rattler. Finds his man. That's Olave on the crossing route. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 29-yard line. Throwing once more. Here's Rattler. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
A 9-yard loss. It's now 2nd and 19 at the Seahawks' 38-yard line.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. So the victory here for Seattle. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for the Seahawks, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Saints, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.